Hugo Gonzalez, I'm Senior Segment Specialist for Mimaki for all the IP products, including the 7151 plus II.
Talked a lot about Mimaki, but this is only launched yesterday, I believe. Do you want to sort of introduce the printers?
Yes, this is the debut of the E model. It's based on its predecessor, the UJF-7151 plus II, but it came with a lot of new great features, including a high head gap print.
Now, you've got to explain what that is, because that's about getting the ink to the object without it spraying, isn't it? So
absolutely. So it helps us print on uneven surfaces up to 10 millimeters height difference from the top of the print surface to the bottom of the print surface. So you can actually print in kind of valleys and hills.
From a straight.
And it'll give you a clear image all the way down,
yes.
down to like a 1 point line.
Okay, so I can see in the printer now you've got golf balls. It sounds like a classic application for this. So what does this mean for customers to be able to do that?
So for something like on a golf ball, it really expands the range of the print area. So now you're printing like 1.4 inches, whereas before you were limited to about 3/4 of an inch on something the size of a golf ball. Yeah. But now you can expand it to 1.4 inches from the top to the bottom. So if you look at the golf ball from one side, that's about 89% coverage of the golf ball.
Oh, okay. So and almost you could run it through and then flip them over and do full coverage. Of course.
Yeah.
So what sort of width are we talking about?
The printer's able to print on objects up to 6 inches deep, or 6 inches tall. Yeah.
All right. So is that an American football you get in there?
Yeah, sideways. Yeah.
No, you wouldn't get a soccer ball. It's too big.
Yeah. No. For that, we do have a couple dealers who do the high head gap, so they'll actually do up to a foot tall.
Oh, right. And well, they've just adapted the machine a little.
Yeah, it's rigged for that.
I mean, obviously the UJF range has been around for quite a while now, and it's always been something that goes in between your traditional sign printers and print large format guys into this sort of new market of promotional goods. How is this going to help more companies do that, do you think?
Well, this one is kind of uniquely placed where it was built more for industrial applications. But we are seeing a lot more end users to do small parts, sized objects, a lot of customization and short run stuff, a lot of jig workflow, so small part for industrial. That was actually one of the main goals when this machine first came out. It's like it has fully automated systems, from a fully automated table movement to IoT connectivity, so you can put it in a factory line and have it communicate with other machines.
So obviously, I'm more familiar with the UK market, and we'll go to somewhere there's a Mimaki customer, they'll have a flatbed there and a roll-to-roll there, and in the corner there's one of these churning away, making good money. Is that similar here? Do you have customers that would have sort of printers across the board and do different applications for their customers?
Yeah, absolutely. One of the more recent customers is the personalization business. So you have Etsy shops just running customized cups, tumblers, golf balls, and with logos or personalization, which is kind of unique because, as I mentioned, the first intention was more of an industrial factory workflow. But it's been kind of all over. We have people that specialize kind of in the art market where they print textures that make it look like a painting.
And they do that on here?
Yeah, absolutely. Yeah. That's also one of the new features that was introduced with this one is the 2.5D that now prints up to 5 millimeters step. So it'll actually build the ink 5 millimeters.
Yeah, I think Josh did mention that. So is it, I say 5 millimeters? That's quite high. I mean, you can really build up some good texture there. Yeah, nice. Software-wise, is there new software for this to run all that? Or?
No, it's just based on our RashLink 7 system, and that we've had for many years, and it comes with every printer free. It works well with any design software. It takes all the typical PDF, EPS.
Oh, so, I mean, it is a great product. So how long have you been with Mimaki?
Longer than I'd like to admit.
Yeah, really.
Well, let's just say I had hair when I started.
Yeah, they take it off you after 5 years.
I've been with Mimaki 15 years.
Really? Yeah, good stuff. Well, since you're a baby. And do you enjoy it? I mean, I love Mimaki. It's such a great company. Do you enjoy working with them? I'm sure you do.
Yeah, absolutely.
Have you sort of worked into the position you're now, or have you done various other roles?
When I started, I was running the demo rooms in Chicago. And then when we started the applications team, I moved to Los Angeles and lived there for 6 years. And now I moved back to Atlanta and I started specializing more on the marketing side for these products.
And do you come to this show every year?
Oh, absolutely, yes.
Yeah, I mean, seems to be the main show to come. What is it about this show that you particularly like?
This is great. I mean, this is, for us, it's great to see what the customers are printing. It's a learning experience for us as much as it is a selling experience. But we get to talk to the customers firsthand and really understand what they're looking for, why they want these printers. Sometimes we hear of applications that we've never even considered. We have customers that are using the UJF models to print flexible hat badges. They look like they're made out of leather, but they're flexible. You're able to put them on clothing, and it's really neat. It looks like really high relief branded leather, but it's all printed.
Sounds good. You sound like you really love your product. Okay, 15 years, you've worked with a lot of printers. What's been your favorite printer?
The UJF series and the JFX have always been my babies. They're the ones that I like after.
Babies.
I think the medium-sized UJF is probably, because it's size, it's small, it's easy to work with.
Yeah.
It's just kind of easy to do one-ups, and you don't have to do, there's no setup in between prints. You just quickly put a print down and start printing.
And off you go. And
yeah.
you've got the latest model here that I'm sure we've accessed. What are people saying? You must have had people on looking at it. You're getting good feedback on this?
Yeah, no, this one, there's a lot of talk, especially behind like another new feature is the high-speed primer print. And so for people who need to print the primer first and then print, it's saving about 30% of the time.
When you say primer, so that's, say if you're printing something and then printing on top of the, why would you need primer?
So we're actually printing primer. So if there's any difficult to print materials like raw metals, sometimes glass,
so
certain plastic, it gives you a base for the adhesion, for the coloring.
Just like primer on the wall.
Yeah.
Oh, good stuff. Well, look, good luck with the machine. Enjoy the rest of the show, and thanks so much for talking to me.
Thank you so much. Great talking to you.